These doors basically have four main pieces. We got a barrel up in the top, you can't see it. We got our curtain that the barrel rolls on, rolls on the barrel. And then we have guides and our motor. Basically the barrel acts as a counterbalance. It helps assist the motor in lifting the weight of the door up. Pretty simple right there. Basically what we got our open. All the doors in this building, basically because it is a school, we leave, so it's constant pressure down. It's momentary pressure to open the door. You just basically click it open, it'll hold up, it'll go right open. To close the door, you have to hold the key down. The second you let go of it, the door's gonna stop. That's just for safety features. This particular door here also has a safety edge on it. That's what this is. If for some reason it gets hit, the door's gonna turn around. The way this door should work is when this hits this, it should stop and return itself up. Door locked out. Return to the open positions, that way you can clear the opening. This door here, because it is not a fire door, we're able to put a chain hoist on here. Right now we have this chain hoist down for demonstration. Basically, it just normally be up inside the bag, but if for some reason there's an emergency, we have to open this door. We can pull this chain out, and we can manually open and close the door. Okay. Basically, main operation of this door, we just want to keep the opening clear, make sure there's no people in here opening and shutting it. There's very limited maintenance. If something goes wrong, we don't want to try to service it ourselves. We'll have stickers on the doors with our phone numbers. If there's ever an emergency or you can't get in, can't get out, someone's trapped, you can call that number. We have a 24-hour service and we'll get down here and repair that for you. There is a couple things that you can maintain. We don't recommend any more than just lubing the chain. Up here at the top of the door we have a sprocket for the chain. Really maybe once a year we spray that. We have an overhead door lube that's meant just for that. Like I said, it only needs maybe once a year for that to be done. Other than that, any other maintenance really you should contact overhead door for that. As far as cleaning, pretty much any soft mild detergent you can do that. Just water and soap, 409 cleaner, whatever your preference is. So this cord here is for the safety edge. It's on a reel. Basically what that is just if we hit the switch, it kills the motor, lets the door stop, it tells it to return. A few things you can troubleshoot. These are, because of UL listing, these are all monitor edges. If for some reason this edge ever fails, you won't be able to close the door. So one of the main things to look for, if you ever have an issue where the door won't close, usually you want to check to make sure that there's nothing in front of the photo eyes, make sure there's nothing pushing this edge, and just make sure that it's not hung up. Usually that's the first place we look. If we can't get the door to go down, we'll check the safety edge because that's the function of it. If it fails, the door will stop until we figure out what's wrong with it. Basically, yeah, and that's about it. All the doors here are warranted for 1 year, provided it's due to installation or manufacturer defect. We don't cover running it over or closing the door on whatever. If the damage is, intentional or accidental, that's usually not covered. So basically, that's about it.
How many doors are in the building?
In this building, we have, I believe, 15 doors. This is a standard rolling door here. We have one door without a motor, and then the rest are all fire function doors. This door, this is the same as the door we just worked on. The only difference is this one does not have a motor. So the only difference on this one to the other one is the chain hoist. So I have to pull it down. Simple as that. This particular door also has locks on here, but these have already been turned into Big D, and so I don't have them up with me. Basically, you just lock the door. It'll throw a pin out through the back side. Keeps the door from going back up. To roll the door back up. This door here is kind of a good example. Usually you don't notice how the door balances because they have a motor and the motor controls all of it. On a rolling steel door, normally the door balances, you know, around 2/3 to the top, and it's kind of heavier through the middle. So sometimes you'll notice it'll be kind of heavy to go up by itself. When you get this to a point, it will actually come down. It'll come down by itself. That's completely normal how it functions. You don't see that happen on other doors just because we have a motor on them controlling them. Okay, that was good. This door here is our security grill. Basically everything on this is going to be really similar to the other doors. The only difference is rather than having a solid curtain, we got a grill. And again, on these doors, like I said, there's really no maintenance to do. Once a year, we want to just maybe check, make sure that the chain's lubricated, make sure it's not way dry, and we want to test the fire function on these. This particular fire function works opposite of all the other doors. Basically, if the alarm goes off or we lose power, this door will actually open. What it does is the motor actually unlocks a brake, and there's extra winds on this. At that point, once the motor unlocks, your door should open at least 40 inches or more, so that way people can get underneath it, push it the rest of the way up or whatnot. And here, you just go on the other side here. And can you do me a favor and just shut this door for me, and I'll go on this side and I'll set the alarm on it?
Go ahead.
Yep. Okay, what I'm going to do now, right now, I'm going to set the alarm, show how the door comes up. Basically, when the power is out or the alarm goes off, your door should drift open at least 40 inches or more. So I'm going to go ahead and just disconnect the power and I'll get this working. It is on a 10-second delay. So when the alarm goes off and the power comes out, that's what's going to happen with the door. It'll start drifting up. And this is where we want to check it every single year. Once a year, you just want to make sure this door still opens all by itself. What happens is over time, you know, the spring will weaken up as it gets used. It has so many cycles on it, and as it gets more cycles, the spring will weaken. So once a year, you just want to test this, make sure your door still opens. Right here is probably about the minimum we can have. We want at least this high or higher. The next doors that we got is the atrium here. In here we got 7 doors total. These doors all work independent of this one because this one's on the staircase. So basically when the alarm goes off, these doors are all going to motor down. And they'll always motor down unless the power goes out, then they'll gravity down. I'll ready to show the function. We're unable to test the fire today just because the relays malfunction. But I can go ahead and just close them all, and basically that'll be the same as the fire test. The same thing will happen.
Should I be out here?
Yeah, if you want to watch them. So that's the top position. This is the bottom position. And in an event of a fire, this is the exact same thing that happens. They can all motor down like that. I can't shut them all the way because they're on the same line and we got a table in the way on that one. Basically they'll all close like that. You hear a little bit of noise, that is normal. They're metal doors, so it's, you know, if you metal on metal, you're gonna hear them kind of rub, you're gonna make some noise. That's normal. Real bad grinding is not normal. So there's two differences. So if it sounds like a scratch and it's tearing itself apart, we probably should get a pro out here to look at it. If not, the noise that you heard in here was just standard. Like I said, it's metal on metal. So we're gonna roll this one all the way up. The last door right here. Okay, and that's that. That door has a little bit more noise than the rest of them. That is normal. Like I said, it's more of a rubbing sound and not a grinding sound. And that, like I said, that's just standard.
What key works what?
Basically, we start right here. This one does all the other doors. This one does the top of the stairs, and this one does the grill. This door, we're on the first floor, just right around the corner from the atrium. This is the exact same door right there at the top by the atrium, the grill. It is the exact same thing. Okay, this door is similar to the ones down at the atrium. The difference is we don't have handrails and it's a little bit bigger. I'll go ahead and just demonstrate the open and close on it, and then we'll do a drop test. Another thing I didn't mention downstairs, usually when you do your drop test and you're doing just all your inspections, you just kind of want to look over the door, make sure there's no new damage. You really don't want any dents on a fire door. You don't want any of these slats to get bent or anything hit into it. And if that's the case, they should be replaced or fixed. But that's just one thing I forgot downstairs. So we'll open the door. Okay, once a year this drop test should be done. When we go out and drop test a door, we do two drop tests. And what's nice about these particular motors is it gives the owner the ability to test the doors themselves, which saves them a lot of money. But there's two ways you want to test it. You want to test it from the alarm, make sure the alarm will disengage the door and let it drop. And you also want to turn power off if it's available. If you have a way of turning the power off, you want to make sure that the door can gravity down on its own also. Right now we're just going to go ahead and set the alarm. The reason I'm doing it this way is just so we don't have to turn the whole alarm on the whole building. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just disconnecting the alarm, which makes the motor think it went off. And then the door will fall. The alarm's disconnected, give it 10 seconds and the door should fall. You don't want to be in the way when it comes down, but as you can see, it's a controlled descent. I mean, it's not going to just drop on you and squish you. And that's that. Basically, once the alarm's reset, alarm's been reset, and all we do to reset the door is open it. You're good to go again. Okay, this is, we're on the second floor now. This is our accordion fire door. Right now we're on the back side of the hallway. This is the access panel to get to the controls to this door. Basically the motor is pretty much kind of the same, still does the same stuff. The difference between this motor is we got a battery backup, and the reason for that, all the other doors are able to drop because of gravity. You know, if they fell, they can fall to the floor. Because this door runs vertically, the power goes out, you know, there's nothing to pull it down. So with this particular door, we have a UPS unit right down here. And what this does, it actually stores enough power in the event that the power fails, you're able to run this door another 5-6 times without any power. So basically what we'll do, we'll go ahead and just run this door right now, and I will open and shut the door, show you the emergency release, and I'll go ahead and do a drop test on this door. This is basically the door closing. Okay, in the event that the alarm goes off, this is exactly what's going to happen. The door's going to shut. Just because the door's shut doesn't mean we're locked in here. We do have an emergency release or emergency exit. If the door's shut, you can just press that. This door will open 2/3 of the way and stop. It'll let whoever needs to go through in or out. And then at that point, the door will shut. It'll give them a few seconds to get through the opening. Okay, on this right here, because of the weight of the door, it's a little off balance on the bottom. We're going to add a couple weights to it to make it track level. The only reason it hasn't been done yet, we're waiting for written permission from the manufacturer, so that way we don't void any UL listings that this door has. Another thing on this door, this also has a safety end right here. If anyone gets in their hand in the way or anything like that, the door will just stop. It will give you a few seconds to clear the way, and then we'll try to go again, unless it gets obstructed or it closes all the way. Again, this door here, very limited maintenance. On this one here, there's nothing the owner can do. If you ever have any issues or you're experiencing problems with this, call us. There's just too much stuff involved in this one that, you know, just the average maintenance guy should not mess with. So that's that. If you want to give me 2 seconds, I'll go around the other room and I'll trigger the alarm and let you see the door shut. Basically, it's going to do just the same as if someone hit the close button, but I'll just try and do that so you can see the function works. And this door also is on a 10-second